Okay, but what a lot of people don't want to do is change. Yes, I can see what you're saying, you might say to me. I can see how you're saying that the distortion of an objective reality can fracture, our own consciousness, and can fracture the understanding of reality and truth. And how this is dangerous, and how also, because information is controlled, it's dangerous not to anchor yourself in an objective truth that was passed down over time it all documented. It's all documented. So, I mean, you are seeking the truth, perhaps. Are you seeking the absolute truth and basing your understanding on that? Or perhaps have you just abandoned seeking the absolute truth, and now you're just looking for some sort of minimum viable truth that feels better and is, of course, more inclusive. Okay, so we see over and over also in the Torah, things that reinforces understanding. And in Genesis 1:27, for example, it says that human beings were created in the image of God, endowed with the capacity for speech, reasoning, and moral choice. These qualities differentiate humans from animals whose existence is primarily instinctual. The sages describe humanity as standing between the animals and the angels. But in fact, that's here, Medaber Chai. Okay, we have the ability to know and understand that we were created in the image of God. And that's very interesting, because we are also told, it's not like we just think that maybe we're created in the image of God. We're told that in the Torah. So that's made known to us. That should make us seek out what that means. So by following the laws of the Torah and internalizing its wisdom, meaning you have to let it change you. You can't keep living your life in the same way after finding out that there are objective truths and realities. And the way to understand that is to perfect your soul. And the way to perfect your soul is to live by the laws of the Torah. So in Deuteronomy, in Dvarim 4:6, it states, observe them carefully, the laws of the Torah, for this is your wisdom and understanding in the eyes of the nation. And that's a whole nother thing that I'm not going to get into right now, again, like most of my videos, where I talk about the state of Israel versus the nation of Israel, the concept of Israel, the information that the lineage has, and how we're supposed to be living in our reality, and especially in the land, the holy land of Israel, which should be by the Torah laws. Okay, not by the laws of the people who all agree to try to get to some minimum viable truth. So the covenant given to Israel is not only a privilege, but our responsibility to preserve objective truth and in our reality over time. And we are here again at the end times, 5,785. So the Torah serves as a bulwark against the forces of chaos and falsehood that seek to distort reality. And in Jeremiah, the prophet, one of the prophets that prophesies about the end time, in 33:25, he declares God's covenant with the laws of heaven and earth ensure the stability of creation. Humanity, and particularly the nation of Israel, is tasked with upholding these laws to maintain this stability. So, I mean, as long as reality exists, okay, this is in place. And that's why, if you ever ask yourself, how come they haven't managed to wipe out the nation of Israel? Because as we can see, even in our own times, that's what they want to do. Why haven't they been able to do it? We never had the state of Israel before. So how did this happen? Because it was always God. Because we know that. Because we know that with a certainty, our consciousness. We are conscious of the fact that God has been saving us this entire time because we know the information. We have the understanding. We are understanding reality with wisdom, and we are being wise with the understanding.